the fact that these people didn't respect the culture of our community.
How would you say that manifests itself?
I'm sorry?
How does that manifest itself? It's a little bit of an abstraction. Make it a little bit real for us. Respect the culture. What do you mean?
The behavior of large groups of men in the street, and music and overcrowding and cars parked on lawns and just
all right.
Just
that
community it used to be.
All right, Nancy, you want to tackle that one?
Sure. I think that when you have two cultures coming together, there is always some adjustments that people make. You learn from each other. It makes your community richer. In terms of detrimental things, I don't see those. The people that come here, they take English classes. They try to fit in. They do what they can to get along with their neighbors. Most people don't have problems with their neighbors. If they do, it's like any other neighborhood. Sometimes you get along with the people next door to you, and sometimes you don't. But it's not really the fact that folks are coming here and the cultures are clashing. The cultures have been getting along very well here in Prince William County for many, many years, and I just don't see that as being a real problem.
Greg, did what the caller said resonate with you at all?
Well, I think they're pointing out not that folks don't care whether folks are illegal or not, but the difference in behavior between people who are here to buy the American dream, that is folks that are investing their time and their future in America, and those are here to rent it for a while. Just like you don't take care of a car the same way if you're renting it versus buying it. Folks that are here trying to rent the American dream by overcrowding houses, creating a public nuisance of themselves are
you don't think they're doing the best they can until they kind of move up the economic ladder?
When you come into the country and the first act is crossing the border is illegal, then you obtain false documentation so that you can earn a living, which is also illegal, and then you engage in residential overcrowding, which is unlawful. You're creating a pattern of behavior here that is very difficult to break out of.
Do you fault local officials for not going at the crowding part, which may not come with some of the baggage that the blocking access to county services piece has?
I wouldn't put it so much on the localities, on the localities' head, because they are being restricted by the state and federal government the effective tools that they need in order to enforce overcrowding ordinances. For example, in Prince William,
Jerry Connolly, sorry to interrupt, but Jerry Connolly has said that's something that local governments, I mean, he's talking about Fairfax, obviously, but I think he was making the point in the main that, you know, if there are ordinances about how many people can live in a house for the size of the house, you know, it doesn't, ethnicity never enters into that discussion.
True, but the overcrowding ordinances that exist right now are extremely difficult to enforce. And while localities can do a very good job of trying to implement them as best they can, the localities need better tools to enforce overcrowding. Right now, the state International Fire Code is the default limit on persons living in a house, so that it's technically legal as long as everyone says that they're related to each other, whether they are or not, to stuff 16 people into a 2,200 square foot house.
Let me go back to the phones. Jose in Reston, line 5. Welcome, sir. Line 5, Jose, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, I see this as being a discrimination type of decisions that they make, because these are the same the people that are deciding these laws are the same people that are paying, they're having to have their lawn mowed by Latinos. They fix their roofs, they clean their bathrooms in their houses, and then they turn around and want to treat them like they're breaking so many laws. Basically, we come here to work, to raise kids, just like their ancestors did from Ireland and Poland and Ukraine 40, 50 years ago. Thank you.
Thank you. To line 4, I think, is a good one to go next. Is that Bob in Triangle? Hi, Bob in Triangle. You're on the air.
Yes, thank you very much. I just want to thank Nancy Lyall for representing legal and voting citizens in the county who are supportive of the agenda to rescind the resolution of Prince William County Board of Supervisors, and also to advocate for a saner, more courageous response to the challenges that the community faces, such have been undertaken by Manassas Park Board of Supervisors.
What did they do?
I just want, they are taking the laws that already are in existence and taking the issues of the community and trying to use community resources and community leadership and community residents to work out better resolutions that do not create the quality of suspicion and fear and animosity that the present resolution has stirred up within the county and beyond.
Thank you,
I
sir.
just want to make it clear
real quick
that this is not just the agenda of Mexicans Without Borders. This is the concern of many legal residents in the county.
Thank you very much. I'd like in closing to ask both of you, what specific thing do you hope happens going forward? We get for sure the general place that you're coming from on this issue, but in terms of, and I think the second to last caller there mentioned rescinding an ordinance, and we talked earlier about what exact services you know, where the county might kind of put up a block or a bar, specifically in terms of local elected and appointed officials. What are you hoping for next?
We're absolutely hoping for a rescinding of the resolution. When you talk about the issue of overcrowding, it's really important to understand that if there's overcrowding, the reason for that is because housing is so expensive in Prince William County. And if we could work with businesses and get some low-cost housing, you would not see this overcrowding. So we can make this work in our county without targeting people, without asking them for documentation. To do that is unconstitutional, and I'm afraid that the county is going to be caught up in lawsuits, and it's going to be spending taxpayers' monies frivolously in order to go about it in this way. So we're asking for this resolution to be rescinded.
Greg?
Well, I'm not a lawyer like Ms. Lyall here, but if this was unconstitutional, we would have already seen the lawsuits. Everybody's claiming that, oh, we're going to sue you, and it never happens. This is just a bunch of smoke. What we're going to do is ensure that we build on the unanimous decision of the Prince William County Board of Supervisors to ensure that we continue to pass resolutions and ordinances which will make Prince William County less of a haven
Build
for
upon how